Hello, this is Howard Owens, publisher of the Batavian. We are doing another live stream interview, this time with Scott German, who's the treasurer of Genesee County, and he's going to help fill us in on some of the financial issues going on with the county under the current circumstances. So, Scott, hello, how are you doing this afternoon?
How you doing, Howard? I'm doing great. Thanks
Good.
for having me today.
Well, thank you for your time. So, first of all, Scott, just what is the kind of the overall financial picture for the county right now?
As of right now, we're doing fine because we haven't had any big financial impacts yet from this corona. Sales tax lags 2 or 3 months behind, so we haven't seen any fall off of sales tax as of yet. But I am expecting quite a drop coming forward.
Have you been able to project yet what you think that drop might be? You're looking 10%, 20%, 50%? I mean, do you know?
NISAC, who's they work for counties in Albany, and they're projecting maybe 25%. And if we do lose 25%, that'll mean $4 to $5 million just in our regular general fund operating account, which is a tremendous hit.
Yeah. Any? Can you? Are you able to quantify us for us at all what that means to programs and services? What kind of percentage does that recommend meet? Or is there anything equivalent expenses like that that people can kind of grasp how deep of an impact that is?
Well, the only thing I know right now that we are taking a look at cutting back on some of the capital programs for 2020 and some of the asset acquisition stuff that they have in the budget to try to save some money there. We probably can come up with maybe $2 million there that we can put back into the general fund to help keep that from being devastated.
So one thing I know is you keep, our reserves are tied up, as I understand it, in bonds. Bonds have been an important part. We've done stories before. What a good job the county's done in the bond market to help improve the revenue picture for the county and actually save taxpayers' monies, but we don't have to raise taxes as much. Kind of what's going on in the bond market? Is that positive right now for the county or negative? Is that going to hurt us economically?
Well, right now, the lately the bond market's been kind of jumping all over the place. We have right now Monroe County Water Authority is going to borrow $20 million on behalf of us for phase 2 of the water project, and that has been delayed because the markets have been all over the place. So we're trying to hold off and wait until the markets cool off and become more realistic.
Are there current investments, current bond holdings that are, the returns are the returns stable or are they changing at all? Or
Well, the county doesn't own any bonds.
okay, but so it's how does it work? You have to remind me then how has the bond market benefited the
Well,
county in the past?
when we go to the bond market, it's because we're borrowing
Hmm.
money and we're always trying to get the rate as low as possible. That in turns will reduce the amount of interest that we have to pay.
And what for reserve funds? Is there interest returned on reserve funds? How does that work?
Yeah, when the beginning of the year began, we were probably earning between 1.7 and 2% on the county's money. And so I did tie up quite a bit of money as long as I could. I believe 1.75, and right now current rates are about 0.25. So I did tie it up right at the right time.
Okay. So, what do we know about any kind of federal stimulus possibly helping the county, and do you think that'll be enough if there is any?
Well, right now the feds are talking about another stimulus plan for state and local governments. And if the current proposal goes through, Genesee County will receive just over $5 million. And that will be a big benefit, big help to the budget for Genesee County.
That sounds like that then could offset
That could offset sales
the
tax.
sales tax. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Are there other revenue sources that are being hurt right now?
Well, interest earnings will be hurting a little bit, and in the governor's proposal this year, he indicated that if revenues didn't come in the state, that they will cut back on what they're going to give to the county. So, in other words, if we turn in a claim to the state for some service that we provided, say it's a $10,000 claim, we may only get $9,000 back.
Okay. Are there any other financial issues we should be aware of right now as taxpayers?
Well, the first quarter sales tax was great. It was up 11.5%, which was great, but it's not going to be that way for quite a while again. I'm seeing it's going to turn down quite a bit. The other thing is, I know there are people out there that are hurting and still owe their property taxes for 2020 and prior. If I can give them a website where they can go and look up how much they owe the county, and they can send us a check if they wish. And that would be genesee.go with the number 2 gov.net. And there they can look up their personal taxes for their properties outside the city of Batavia.
Okay. Well, Scott, I appreciate your time. Is there anything else that we needed to cover?
The other thing I want to say is those students out there that are attending college for other colleges outside Genesee County, they are going to a community college. They need to get a certificate of residence. And right now we're not accepting them in office. They need to mail them to my office and not come because they're not going to get in. So for now, please mail them to our office.
What are those certificates for?
Those are certificates so that the student gets half their tuition is knocked off, and then the county picks up part of that tuition. And they need that to attend community colleges outside Genesee.
Good to know. All right, Scott. Well, I appreciate your time, and please let us know if there's any new developments.
I certainly will, Howard. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is Howard Owens, publisher of the Batavian. Thank you for tuning in, and we're working on getting you more live stream interviews. And again, thank you, Scott.
No problem.